Have you ever wanted to explore the world of Irish mythology? Now you can. Powered by the 5th edition of the world's greatest role-playing game, the Heroes of Tara Player's Guide contains 3 new classes, rules for chariot driving, headhunting, curses with meaningful consequences, and many more features, all dedicated to bringing the ancient world of Irish legend to vivid life on the gaming table. Get your copy on drivethrurpg.com today.
Centuries ago, a war was fought, and Regoria was destroyed. But in a last-ditch effort, there was one elf who buried a little bit of magic.
Guarantee anyone will find it.
Let's hope someone does.
And now, one young man
Pops, what is this?
will have to end a war started long before his time.
Can't run!
Can't! His spell has taken hold. This is the last possible chance this world may have.
Echoes of Regoria, now available wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice to Roll, the queer platform podcast on a planet where you answer hard questions like, if there was a Muppets movie adaptation of Abomination Vaults, who's staying as a human, and who's being casted by a Muppet?
It would be so funny if Ulrich was the human.
I do think that's a very solid...
I had the
that's
same
a very
idea.
solid one.
Another funny idea would be Morlablunt.
Morlablunt as the one human is really, really good.
I actually,
I
think that it should be Belcora, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because they should get a really cunty actress.
They get Beyonce.
Who keeps trying to act around all of the Muppets, but
okay.
You know,
So that's good.
Muppets.
I like that. That's good. I have now a very scary question. Because they don't just cast, like, Muppet... Like, they don't make Muppet Ulrich, Muppet Fiore, Muppet Silk. The question is, who is playing... Like, which Muppet is playing each of the characters?
Oh God. Hold on. Okay, well, actually, there's no way I have to think about this, because it's fucking Mrs. Piggy.
Wait! Does that mean that Ulrich has to be Kermit?
Kermit does sing and play a band.
He does famously have a little banjo. Okay. Is Fiore Fozzie Bear?
I don't know the Muppets well.
I think he'd be Fozzie is... What are you talking about? Fozzie Bear is Kermit's friend. He's a big guy. I could see him... Sorry, just the image of Fozzie breaking down to his mom's being like, it happened again, waka waka.
Shut up.
That's bad. That doesn't work. But that does mean that Rin Savinci is Gonzo the Great.
Obviously.
It's perfect.
Both of those two old men are Morlablunt.
Which old... Oh, you
the ones that yell all the time.
Stellar and Waldorf!
Yeah.
Silk, you keep coming here for books. The only books you're getting into is my bad books. It's really bad. Okay, quick fire. What other Muppets are characters in the Abomination Vaults? Muppet.
Oh God.
Muppet characters.
Wait, who's gay with Fozzie?
Who's gay with... That's a good question. I don't know that anyone is very... I don't know that anyone is gay for Fozzie, which is a damn shame.
That sucks. Oh, that rat guy, that's Borbo. That little rat.
Rizzo the rat?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you know what? You know who... This is a new addition to the Muppets, but I love him anyway. You know who's playing Fiore? Walter. Because he's just a normal guy. He's the guy from the Muppets movie, the newer one.
Who the hell is Walter?
He's that guy who wants to be a person. He's got dysphoria for being a Muppet.
That's really
That's-
suck, actually.
and Dan,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's gay for Walter. You know what? No, you know who's gay for Walter? I'm deciding. And gay for Fiore. Scooter, the guy who, the fucking nerd. He's. This is.
Wait,
It's perfect. Yes?
another option.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who would? Okay, I'm just gonna put on the table Bert and Ernie.
Oh, I like that. Okay, Dave. Is Fiore a Bert or an Ernie?
Ernie's the yellow one, right?
No, Ernie's the orange one. He's a silly fun one.
Okay. Well, Fiore would be fucking Ernie then.
Yeah, no, he'd be Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a question.
I don't know. I could see him as a
No.
more charming Bert.
No.
That's not fair to Bert. But I could see him as an outgoing Bert because Ernie doesn't take anything
No.
seriously, and that's kind of a Van Weer's roadhouse, surely.
Fucking
Wait,
guess.
wait.
Whatever, man.
Whoever Fiore is, that's a debate for the ages, and I want people in the comments to help us out. Who is Fiore in the Muppets, and who is a Van Weer? I do have one that's going to make everyone pee themselves a little bit. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Joel Mesman is played by Crazy Harry.
Is it the big one?
I want you to go Google Crazy Harry. I posted a picture of him in our chat. This is Joel Mesman.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, look he is.
Yeah, I sell it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Scarily.
Oh my god.
Oh dear Lord.
And
It's
you
a
know,
scary Muppet.
you know who plays fucking? Can you guys tell that I was autistic over in Muppets when I was 8? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know who plays Longsaddle?
Who?
Well, it's
Is it
Sam.
the eagle guy?
It's Sam the fucking Eagle.
Yeah, it's
my
that guy.
God.
Come on.
Obvious pick. Obvious
Yeah.
pick.
Instead of patriotism, he's talking about the law. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, who's the Meep guy? Who's Beaker?
Oh, Beaker.
Who Beaker?
Who Beaker?
Can he be Mayor Menheim's?
But he needs a
Every time
Bunsen.
every time they talk to him, he just goes meep meep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be funny.
I think it would be
Kinda
funny.
Really funny.
Oh man. Okay, last one. Do you know who's playing Otari? Like the ghost of Otari?
Who's playing Otari?
It's got to be Beauregard. And again, I want you to look him up. He's the janitor. He's just imagine this guy going, "Oh man, well, yeah, here's how I could guess you can stop Belcora or something."
Yeah, I guess, man.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm starting to realize that I still remember way too much. I watched every episode of the original Muppet Show when I was 8 years old. I had it on a box set DVD. I still remember half the songs. When I hear fucking music by the Beatles half the time, I'm like, like in the Muppet Show.
Oh no.
I need you.
They had this
Crazy.
fucking She Loves You, yeah. Every time I think about how they had funny little insects playing it and like making weird scent noises, and it was great. When I hear In the Navy, I think about the time they had a bunch of Viking pigs raiding a small Muppet village and singing In the Navy.
That's nuts. I will say, for the record, Voliovia played by Animal.
Oh yeah, I mean 100%, right? Voliovia
Yeah.
is 100% played by Animal. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was a really good Animal impression, and I feel embarrassed by it.
It's really funny.
Just for the crack of it,
Mm.
who of our other Dice Roll PCs are played by Muppets? Who can we think of?
I would like Royari to be played by that one Muppet that looks like a hippie, with like the big like lashes and like.
Lisa
purple
from
eyelids.
or is it Janet?
Yeah.
It's a Janet. I think it's
I
Janet.
don't fucking know. The one that looks like a flower child.
Janice
because,
from Electric Mayhem.
She gives bimbo.
She does, and I think, and you know what? She's also versed in karate.
Yes. And she's not
Fire.
unkind like Miss Piggy is.
No, she's beautiful and amazing.
Both beautiful.
I love that we have 2 members of Electric Mayhem for Extinction Curse.
Let's go 3 for 3.
Okay, there's no other girls, and I don't think Dr. Teat.
Who says gender has anything to do with it, you fucking transphobe?
Dr. Teat is not Ariato. Because...
Why not?
Because he's like a fucking pimp. I don't know why he dresses like that, but he acts it. And then Floyd Pepper, he's cool, but he's basically one of the... He's all the Beatles rolled into one.
Oh.
And then...
Who says Ariato can't be a pimp?
Would Ariato be a pimp?
Say yes.
I
know Masami
Dude,
would.
Masami, yeah.
Shut
But
That's crazy.
That's the
You're
easy-
saying crazy things.
that's the easy answer. Ariato, though, no. Ariato and Masami are very different ends of the spectrum.
A second smaller animal.
A second smaller animal is a good answer. You know, unfortunately, Ritz, if I had to fan cast out of Electric Mayhem, it would be Royarius Janus, Ariato as animal, and I do feel Volio would be Dr. Teat.
Volio's the pimp?
Volio's the pimp, but he's also the guy who's intentionally pissing everyone off all the time.
That's true. That's his favorite thing to do.
And he's always
Volio
smiling.
would be a master of rage baiting.
He rage baited a fucking lich so hard his hand came off. How much time have we spent on this? Can I... we should move on. But no, I want to... Last one. Do we do Kingmaker or do we do Ruby Phoenix?
Ah, shit.
I can't think of one for Chuji.
For Kingmaker, I think that...
I don't know if I can think
I think Icar's the human. Icar's the human.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
He has to be. Can Faraway be Big Bird?
Oh my god.
That is so cute.
I actually love that.
That's really good.
I think that's good.
That's actually really good. If we're drawing from Sesame... I actually don't remember my Sesame Street quite as well.
Oh, wait. One more. Isror, Snuffleupagus.
Isror Snuffleupagus is pretty good.
Yeah. I approve.
Do you know who Alden is? You know who Alden is?
Who?
He's
Who?
Sweetums.
Can you show me a picture of
yes.
Sweetums?
Sweetums is his name is exactly right. He is a lovely sweetie pie. He is a guy in a giant scary suit.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's this. Yes, I've seen this one.
It's just so Alden. It's perfect.
Sweetums would make him green.
Green Sweetums. Greetums.
He is green because he wants to be your friend.
He is green because he wants to be your friend.
Oh.
Oh man. I can't think of one for Casca. She's certainly not Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy's too much of a bitch.
Well, Casca could be a bitch. It just depended on who you were.
But she wasn't an eternal bitch, is
Fair.
the thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
You have to be a bitch forever to be
That's fair.
Piggy. That doesn't heal.
Oh man. I think she's also... Unfortunately, Luna, you make some Kermit-ass characters. Some people who are like good leaders, good people all around, you know? And they also happen to be green.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm starting to realize green's one of my favorite colors.
Green is such a
good
you
color.
character color. You keep making these green motherfuckers and they're always great.
I will one day have a character that has purple and green. One day.
Oh my god. One day, your powers combine. For now, fellas, would we like to play some Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
No
take
Now
taxes?
that you
Oh,
asked,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
changing my mind.
Okay, today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
I may kill you.
No.
There
No.
is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition conversion of Abomination Vaults, and I want you all to fucking suffer.
That's disgusting, first
Derry,
of all.
there's-
Yeah.
Whoever did that, you're a bad person.
They put it out, and then Dungeons and Dragons immediately had the OGL scandal, and they were like, we're never doing that again. So there's one... No, Kingmaker also has a 5e conversion. When we last left our adventurers in the Abomination Vaults, Ulrich, Fiore, and Silk prepare for the arrival of Phosero Witchhelm, Silk's crusader sibling from the lands of Mendev. Fiore had a heartfelt conversation with his parents, where he told both of his mothers about the incident that happened in the giant fight, where Fiore ripped open a part of hell itself and brought it to harm those around him, including his friends. Ulrich spoke briefly to Dromai, the poor artist who has now had to deal with their family coming to the surface and causing a scene while also disapproving of her lifestyle. And Silk prepared and re-prepared to bring Phosero into the vaults of Mayor Menheim's family, rather than the Abomination vaults themselves. The Fogfen few met with Phosero Witchhelm and found them an interesting contrast to Silk Witchhelm. While Silk is loquacious and happy to speak, Phosero is always very, very, very blunt and very short of word. However, Phosero showed Silk their love with a piece of custom-made clothing that they made themselves. Silk started to question taking Phosero into this place and lying to them, and indeed, eventually told Phosero the truth. After a quick exchange, it became apparent that not all that had changed in the tomb of the Menheims was of the Fogfen few's doing, and indeed, a terrible creature had burrowed in here after the destruction of the tomb's guardian by the heroes several weeks before. A royal basilisk, a massive serpent with a metal crown on its head, spewing out a constant haze of poison, now slips forward, fangs bared, and Phosero, Silk, Fiore, and Ulrich all draw their weapons to defeat it. So, with that in mind, Fogfen few, do we want to tell this snake to fuck off? We're having a moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read the fucking room.
The Basilisk comes in and goes and kind of like looks around awkwardly before slithering out, being like, I'll be back a little bit. Anyway. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone. Fogfen few, you stand side by side with the Mage Knight Phosero Witchhelm as they draw a glinting mace. The Royal Basilisk, maybe 20 or 30 feet long, slithers through the tomb, its breath spewing out in purple haze. And you can see the rocks that the breath touches melting like ice in the sun, pooling in a concrete mixture on the floor. Heroes, you will need to band together to prove to Phosero and the Witchhelms as a whole that you are more than capable of defending yourselves. Alright, and everyone, let's roll some initiative.
My initiative is plus 18, and I rolled I rolled a 2. That's crazy.
Well, for what it's worth, Dear Sweet Phosero rolled a 5.
Siblings alike.
And you know what? That beautiful, beautiful basilisk, it rolled a 15 plus 27. That is a 42 on initiative, and the Royal Basilisk is going first.
That's no good.
So this massive serpent is slithering forward. Its tongue ends in an arrow-like shape as it flicks out of its mouth, and it snarls. And before anything else, guys, I'm afraid you are in its aura. The poison in the breath of the Royal Basilisk, in its miasmatic shroud, makes the air around it a haze, concealing it from all creatures outside the aura, but it cannot use this concealment to hide or sneak. When a creature ends its turn within the aura, it is exposed to Royal Basilisk venom. So the point is, if you back up out of this aura, you're going to have a hard time hitting it because it's just spewing out smoke and it makes it hard to see where it is. Good news is, you are so close to it that you can see it. Bad news is, if you stay close to it, you are going to start being poisoned, because there's a lot of poison. Speaking of poison, it's going to start by rolling back, and it's going to use Stone Hewing Spit. So, I need everyone in a 240-foot line.
200?
Christ!
I don't think I'm close enough for that.
I think what happens is it slithers up to the north, and I check if Phosero has reactive strike. They don't. So it slithers up to the north, and it's now going to catch Phosero, Silk, and Fiore in a single blast. I need all of you to make me, not you, Ulrich, luckily, a reflex save as it spits with immense force, like a pressure cleaner amount of force.
Oh god.
Ooh, 24.
Oh, that's not great. Ooh, crit fail for Phosero!
No!
Oh god, man.
Oh,
Phosero is
Big
still a
die.
wizard.
my baby thing.
Hold on. What's this? Phosero has a +3 on a +3 extra to reflex against damaging effects. So what happens is Phosero raises a shield real quick and turns that crit fail into a regular fail. Hooray!
Yay.
Awesome.
Thank God.
Okay, well you all failed though. So that's going to be 5d10 acid and 5d8 piercing damage because of the sheer force it's hitting you all. The line penetrates barriers with hardness less than 20. Oh my god, it can just break through walls with this thing. My god. Well, oh, that's how it burrows. That's fun.
Jesus.
55 damage to all of you.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Ow.
So despite
Ears are ringing.
despite Phosero having being a wizard, Phosero also has more HP than Fiore.
Damn.
Not by much, by 2, but still, it's cool.
Okay.
All right.
But now you're all dripping with this venom, and I'm very sorry. You're all going to now need to make me a fortitude save against Royal Basilisk Venom. So I just need you all to make me a fortitude save, please.
You're embarrassing me in front of my sibling. 35.
31.
31, 35, and Phosero also got a 35. 35 is a failure. 34 is a failure. And Fiore, you got a 31. All right, so all of you are actually going to fail as this venom, it gets into your mouths, it gets into your, your fucking pores, and it's awful. So you are all going to have Royal Basilisk Venom affecting you. So you all take 2d10 poison damage. So that's going to be 14 extra damage, everyone.
You're fucking embarrassing me.
How much HP does Silk have?
He has 17 left, but he's got 86 in total.
Well, don't worry, because it's not just poison damage. You're all also clumsy too for a round, meaning your AC is going to be really low.
Thank God I was scared about that.
Yeah, just letting you know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Royal Basilisk basically slithered into the room more, and now it's looking down at you all with an awful hiss after, there's poison dripping from its maw, And Ulrich, it's your turn. Christ! You see Phosero, Silk, and Fiore all stumbling back as they are pressure cleaned with poison, which is not a good thing to pressure clean with.
No.
How are you doing?
Horrified, sees immediately that all three of them are not doing so well immediately, and decides it's defense time for Dismo composition with Rallying Anthem.
Okay. Well, everyone, Ulrich is trying to keep you guys safe. Ulrich, can you roll me performance to really remind him, hey, we're good, we got this, okay?
30.
A 30 is going to be a success. Well done.
Okay, so that is going to be +2 on AC and saving throws.
Tank fuck. Okay, so the three of you feel a little bit more brave now as this awful basilisk looks you up and down. Now what, Ulrich?
I didn't think I'd have to use this early.
Okay, what are you doing?
The brooch glints in the scant light that we have in here, and Ulrich is using Healing Wave.
Okay, let's see Healing Wave. A 15-foot cone of vitality. Each living creature will regain 1d4 HP per level of the relic. So that'll be 10d4 healing to everyone. That's going to be...
That's beautiful.
Let's see that in action. Wow, that's way above average.
Need it.
That is 33 healing for everyone. Thank
Hot, I
Christ.
say.
Immediately, Ulrich, as the dove brooch glints in Fiore's gem light, you see the open wounds caused by the impact of that stone-hewing spit on Phosero starting to heal over. Some of the poison slatters off and just kind of drips to the floor instead of standing on their bodies. And they all look a little bit less like they're going to immediately die.
Thank God.
In fact, Silk goes from death's door to seen better days, which is good.
Yep.
Okay.
Quite good.
Ulrich, that is your turn.
Yep.
Fiore Sunchaser. Oh wait, Ulrich, hold on.
Sure.
You stayed in his space. Ulrich,
Oh, yeah.
make
I
me a
stayed
fortitude save.
still. Oh boy. Okay.
As you start inhaling that fucking miasma.
22.
I'm afraid that's a critical failure, meaning instead of stage 1, you're at stage 2. And stage 2 means you take 3d10 poison damage and are clumsy tree.
Oh God.
Dude.
So that's going to be 20 poison damage.
Ow.
Jinkies.
Okay.
So close to 69 HP, Ulrich. You're one away. You're at 68 HP. You could have had it.
Son of a bitch.
You could have had it all.
The math couldn't math for me to give me another hero point. Goddamn.
Well,
Rolling in the deep.
Fiore, you aren't feeling great, but the basilisk is upon you and you cannot retreat. If you leave this thing down here, the Menhim's tomb will almost certainly become a lair for monsters and in time become a new dungeon. What do you do?
Well, he's not gonna run away. Fiore is going to, I think he's gonna get past the others and come up to the basilisk beside Phosero, I think. Then I think that he's gonna come up to the basilisk and then I'm gonna attack.
Okay, go for it.
Next turn.
Oof.
38.
38 is a nice hit. Roll me that damage.
Max damage.
Let's fucking go! Max damage, 2
19.
6s. 19 damage to the Royal Basilisk. And it takes it, you cleave into its side, and it lets out an awful serpentine roar as it's pulling back, spewing more of that terrible poison into the air.
And then he's going to raise his shield.
And is that your turn, Fiore?
Yes, I moved and I attacked and I raised its shield.
Okay, as you are staying in this creature's aura, you are going to need to make me another fortitude save against the Royal Basilisk Venom.
41.
41, that is a success! You are no longer clumsy, and you don't take damage this turn. Woo!
Yippee!
And now, Fiore, as you stand in the front lines, you can glance to the right, and you see Phosero Witchhelm. Phosero is just kind of completely neutral-faced. They look totally calm as they have a mace in one hand and a shield in the other. And they are going to swing their mace, and as they do, the mace magically multiplies into a whole barrage of maces as they cast Weapon Storm. So this is going to be a cone strike that is going to blast into the basilisk. The basilisk needs to make a reflex save, and that is going to be a success just about. They will take half damage. And that is going to be 4d6 damage, minus a little bit. So, that's only 7 damage to the basilisk, which obviously is not much. That's not really a problem, though, because what you see is, after the mace comes down, Phosero grips the mace a little harder. And that mace suddenly is siphoning energy into it. As Phosero uses Bespell Strikes. Until the end of their turn, the weapon or unarmed attack deals an extra 2d6 force damage. Now what's great about this is that this means that this strike will do as much damage as Weapon Storm. So let's see if this hits.
Oh my God.
Wapow! 15 plus 22, that is a 37, that is a hit. That is going to be the same damage as Weapon Storm in a single strike.
Damn, bitch.
That is going to be 19 damage plus 2d6 for a total of 26 damage. Not
Damn,
too
bitch.
shabby, as Phosero just swings this mighty mace directly into the awful serpent, and it hisses out again, retreating ever so slightly before getting ready to surge forth again. And that is Fosero's turn. Completely silent, completely professional. Silk, you're so proud of your little babby. It's your turn. What do you do?
I'm so proud of my little baby. Silk is... Yeah, I'll go with this choice instead. Silk's gonna take a step back into the side, just a little bit.
Okay. Still... Oh, actually, yes. You're still within the...
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah. Sarah needs to save on that real quick. I'll do that in the background. As you were.
And... Hey, what's that?
That's Phosero saving. And Phosero saved really hard. Phosero's no longer clumsy. As you were.
That's my baby thing. Silk is going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay, fantastic. You guys make a reflex save, right?
Yes, please.
And that is going to be
Dang.
a success. This thing is moving faster than you would like. That'll be how much damage?
Half of 29.
Silk, you backtrack and you shoot a blast of lightning into the monster. It's you're no longer within biting range, which is good. But you are still within poison range. Could you roll me a fortitude save as you inhale the foul miasma?
I will. I love how short and sweet my turns are sometimes. Simple and elegant. Ooh, not good.
26 ain't gonna fail. The poison is getting worse. Silk, you are gonna take 3d10.
Ain't gonna pass, you mean?
Yeah, that's the one. That's that's gonna be 3d10 poison damage, and on top of that, you're gonna be clumsy tree. So that's gonna be Silk. 10. No, could be worse. That's not a really high roll. That's 10 poison damage, and you are now clumsy tree. Your body is not working the way you want to. You are stumbling and tripping as the poison enters your nose and your mouth. It's terrible. Oh,
Yeah.
Your eyes, they're watering.
Yeah. This sucks.
It does suck, and...
Is it about to get suckier?
Yeah, so... It is the Royal Basilisk's turn.
Jeez.
And I just want to have a quick aside. Sometimes, as the GM, you need to play villains. And that means sometimes you have to be the bad guy. And sometimes that kind of translates beyond just playing a nefarious mustache twirling villain. Sometimes you're given a stat block for a snake. And the snake has a jaw strike that's going to use on Phosero. And that jaw strike is going to be... Yeah, that is a hit. Meaning it's going to do... On a jaw strike...
Is that a melee attack?
That is a melee attack, yes.
That's a hit.
It is a hit.
To Phosero?
Yep.
I'm actually gonna use I'm gonna use Retributive Strike.
Okay, sure. So he'll take some resistance and you'll smack this thing.
Yes. 38.
That's a hit. Roll me that damage.
16.
Very nice. It takes that damage. But unfortunately, you do not prevent it fully. Like, you jump forward, you bash it with your shield, you slash. But you do not prevent it from using its jaw strike on Phosero.
Yeah.
And Phosero is going to take 38 minus your champion's resistance. So that's going to be 26 damage. Very nice.
Oh my god.
It is then going to use Improved Grab, which is a free action to grab Phosero. Yep.
No.
In his jaw. It would have been a critical success if it weren't for Rallying Anthem, so you get that. And then, unfortunately, I break my streak of something like 3 years.
Oh, son of a...
Derry,
And-
you're better
Oh my
than
God.
this.
Not to Phosero.
Oh my god.
It
Come on.
does swallow Phosero.
Dude.
You see Phosero standing there blasting with spells, and then the next thing you see is this monstrous serpent comes down and grabs Phosero in its mouth and starts trying to eat them. And Phosero, for what it's worth, does not put up a fuss. They're fighting, but they're not like, ew, gross, or ah, god! They're courageously staring down death as they fight. But the basilisk's jaws, you see, are trying to pierce into Phosero's armor. They haven't gone down, because I'm nice. But they are being eaten, which is bad. And
Which is quite bad.
it is quite bad.
Silk lets out a fucking scream of distress.
It is then going to use its tail to twip at Fiore. So Fiore, that's going to be a twip. And that is a 35. That is just a hit.
Uh-huh.
So Fiore, you are going to take 4d8 plus 11 bludgeoning damage. That's going to be 21 damage to you, Fiore.
Okay.
Minus some because of Rallying Anthem.
Yeah, I take 19 damage instead. But yes.
Okay. So Phosero is in this thing's jaws and is just fucking fighting back, but not like... There is no panic. There is no fear. Phosero is just, yep, here we go. Another day in hell. So that's terrible. But what I will say is, Ulrich, as your turn starts, your wounds are healing. Ever so slightly, but yes. You have your bow, remember?
Oh,
The split head bow?
split head, yes.
So as this Hydra-made bow starts quivering, you feel your own wounds slowly purifying. You're fine-ish. Phosero did get eat, which is bad.
Yeah, bad.
Phosero is going to be in trouble if you do not rescue them.
Oh boy. Okay. Not a lot of slashing damage Ulrich has, so
Let me see. Does it have to be slashing damage?
I don't know. I mean, you're probably gonna have to cut through the stomach, you know.
Piercing also works.
All right, though it is. Ulrich is gonna make a strike with the split head bow, and hope it works.
Ooh.
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna use my singular hero point. I'm not gonna-
Maybe a good call, unfortunately. I will say, you are clumsy tree, and you are quite close to this thing, but if you get any further out, you will be, it will be concealed from you.
Yeah. Okay, it's 28 anyway. Still a miss.
A 28 is unfortunately a hit, or unfortunately not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Even with a 15. Yeah. Unfortunately, Ulrich, with this thing messing with your motor skills, you are in a bad spot right now.
All right. Instead of hitting, then Ulrich is going to. I think rallying is probably one of the most important right now because this thing hits like a fucking truck. So
Yeah.
they're going to just hard cast rallying anthem, and then cast guidance on Fiore.
Okay. What do you tell Fiore as you cast a spell?
Help Phosero, please. I can't do much from back here. The poison's fucking me.
Speaking of the poison,
Yeah, I stayed.
fortitude save, please.
Oh, I should really back out of this, but I don't have a lot of actions. 32?
32 is a pass, meaning you only take 2d10 poison damage this turn, and your clumsy tree returns to clumsy 2.
Okay.
So you're still poisoned. It's not great, to be frank.
No.
But you're not getting worse. Which, real fast, if it got worse, it would be bad.
Yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. I can take that. That's fine.
Okay. And now, Fiore, it is your turn. Your shield comes down, and you feel the power of Ulrich shooting through you as you are told, cut open its belly.
Okay, well, yeah, I think Fiore is going to, I'm gonna use Smite. I'm gonna use Smite against the Basilisk, and then I'm gonna try and attack him as hard as I can to cut this thing's stomach open. Which is terrible, but I gotta. I'm not usually on the outside of these things.
I know what you're talking about. You're not usually in any of this because I don't do this because I love you.
I played Alden. I don't know what you're talking about. I played Alden.
Alden did get swallowed whole.
My fucking sins from 6 years ago are following me.
I'm gonna use a hero point if that's okay. I got
Totally
a 28.
fine. Yeah, 28 won't hit.
We're the ones that got swallowed whole. I think it was-
Damn, motherfucker.
Oh shit! That's a nat 20.
Thank
The
goodness.
hero point was worth it. So
Look
on
at
a
the
critical hit, what do you got?
Look at this one.
Oh
It's
my
hack and slash.
fucking god! Hack and slash, triple damage. Attack is off guard until at the end of its next turn.
Should I just roll damage and then we triple?
Roll
that?
damage and we'll triple it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is terrible. That's 17 times 3. That's 51 damage.
Yeah.
Fiore, how the fuck do you do this?
I think that it's like, it's slithering up, and I think that Fiore, I think that he catches it while it's moving, so it moves itself into getting hurt. You know what I mean? Like, he stabs, but then it drags because the basilisk is moving. Like, down the center of it. From the bottom.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like the belly.
You leave what is almost certainly a mortal wound on this thing, right?
Yeah.
But it's not dead yet. And what happens is Phosero flops out in a gunk, and I go, ugh. I think they spit, and they turn back.
Are you okay?
Kill it.
That's what I'm doing. And then he's, okay, I smoked, I attacked, and then I think I'm gonna raise my shield again. I just feel like that's a good move right here.
A very good move, even. And that is your turn. It is now Phosero's turn. Phosero,
Don't I have to roll?
not happy. Oh, you're right!
have to
Thank
roll.
you! Fortitude save, please!
39. Have you ever
You're
been
so
to-
fine. I think you're holding your breath, and you're just not letting the poison enter you again.
He's lifted
it
his,
is
his scarf.
It is Phosero's turn, and Phosero is not happy. So what they're going to do is they're going to, they kind of whip that mace around, and then they slam it into the ground, and several spikes emerge, metal spikes from the earth, and then they fucking Spear of Gugnir, that's a little Danganronpa reference, into the basilisk. As they cast Impaling Spike. So Impaling Spike, the basilisk is going to need to make another reflex save. And oh dear, that is a success, almost a critical success. Thank fuck. They are going to take half damage as they are struck by the spikes. Not enough to pin them in place, which is what Phosero was hoping to do, but that's still going to be 4d6 damage anyway. So that's going to be 19 damage to the thing. And then Phosero, once again, their mace glows with magic power. They're bespelling their strike, and then they're going to slam the mace into this thing. And that is going to be just about a hit. Thanks to it being off guard. Thanks, Fiore. That's me. 14 more damage. Plus another 2d6 because it's bespelled.
Fair enough.
For a total of 20 damage. Wow, you guys are fucking this thing up. And Phosero Den needs to make a fortitude save because they're in the yucky, blocky poison. That's going to be a failure. That's going to be 2d10 and they're clumsy again. Oh dear.
This is not well.
This cannot stand. That's 12 more damage to Phosero. And they're clumsy too. Silk, it is your turn. Golly, gosh, what do you do?
Golly, gosh. I'm going to cast a Vision of Death on this thing.
Fuck yeah, okay.
So give me a will save.
Okay, a will save. Let's see.
Will you save?
Oh,
Man,
that is unfortunate. That is a success by 2. Yep. That means that it's going to take half damage, right?
Yeah.
And it's frightened 1. And it's frightened 1. That's really useful.
It takes 13 damage.
Okay. It takes 13 damage. Silk, you send terrifying visions into this head. And hey, in fairness, this creature's already kind of fucked up. It's got its front gashed open. It is bleeding profusely.
You know what you can't save yourself from? My fucking gun. Hand of the Apprentice.
Pew! Okay, roll me that attack roll.
33.
That's a hit. Roll me that damage.
7 plus 5.
Okay, that's 13 damage to this thing. Which means you did do 26 damage to it in total. And it's not looking great. You're actually starting to see that this creature is very badly wounded now. You have gashed it, you have gouged it, and it's kind of squirming and roaring as it pulls back.
Yeah.
And is that your turn, Silk?
Yes.
I think Phosero looks over their shoulder at you and just nods. And that to you is everything, because that means so much in a single gesture that most people will be like, that's nothing. No, you know you're fofo. You're fussy.
My fofo. My fossy.
I need you to now make me a fortitude save, I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I am. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Because I roll really well. It's 37.
Wow, awesome. Okay, your clumsy reduces by 1. You guys are skipping and staying away from the fact that this thing has, just so you know, it does have slowed if you let it get worse. But you're not getting worse, you're getting better. Yay! That's 2d10 poison damage. Silk, you are going to take 11 more damage.
Ow.
And now it is the Basilisk's turn. The dreaded evil Basilisk.
Why would you put that in here?
You're the one who...
That seems kind of problematic that you would let something
no.
something like that be put in our podcast.
No. I'm woke.
Space. I don't think you are.
Well, you know what, Silk? It's had enough of you. It's gonna spit at you. It looks over at you and it literally just...
It's because I said that.
It's because you said that. It makes a spit range strike, and that is going to be Silk. That is a 38 to hit, Silk.
Now,
That is a critical
this seems
hit.
like targeted harassment at this point.
Well, it's going to do...
Yeah, so I'm not too sure about that damage right there, babe. I actually don't think it should be that high.
Yeah? You don't want me to do 62 damage to Silk? Because I'm going to let you know, this is
No.
KAing him, one way or another.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, I don't know how much you can put this down, but it might not be.
Guys, let's pray the rosary for a crit.
Let's get a crit, and let's do 100 damage to this thing.
You know, I tried.
That is going to be a miss, even.
Sometimes life is really bad.
Silk,
So I take all of that, right?
you take 62 poison damage, making you dying 2 and knocking you to fuck over.
I'll have you know. I will
Uh-huh.
have you know. He was at 29 HP.
So you take 50 damage instead of 62 because of Dear Sweet Fiore, which is good, but you are going to need to make me a fortitude save because that also exposes you to more basilisk venom.
I bet.
Oh, the roll back. That was almost a not 20.
You rolled
Now,
a 2.
yeah, that's this is real embarrassing, isn't it?
Now, I will let you know.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any hero points?
I do.
If you have at least 1 hero point, you can spend all of your remaining hero points at the start of your turn or when your dying value would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wound
Would this
condition.
increase my dying?
No, this would actually remove.
Okay.
Like, basically, when your turn starts, you can immediately be like, I want to use
No,
my
I know.
hero
I'm
point.
asking if what I rolled for is.
Oh, yes, I think it will, because you're going to take damage, which will increase your dying.
Yeah.
So,
I like to cash that in at the prize counter.
okay, Silk, you are still going to be extra super poisoned. Your clumsy goes up the tree. But Silk, narrate to me how this goes from, oh, Silk is being knocked to the floor and is immediately, like, gagging up poison and dying, to Silk drops to one knee, barely holding onto their consciousness. They are still unconscious, but for the heroics of it, we can say, not down yet.
Yeah. I think that Silk, he remembers how he felt thinking that Phosero was dead when they ran away to join the Crusades. And he imagines Phosero feeling that way. And every fucking cell in his body rips itself back up. He can never and will never hurt Phosero. It is against his soul, even, to do so. And that counts. Dying counts as hurting Phosero, because who else is going to take care of his baby sibling besides him?
And I think as you drop to your knee but do not die, Phosero looks around and yells, Silk! With probably the most emotion you have ever seen them do. And I think that's the last thing that's kind of entering your ears, almost with like a little echo effect, as everything just starts going black.
Oh.
And that is its turn. Ulrich, you restore 2 HP.
Sick.
Good God.
Thank you, split head bow. So that's bad.
Hmm.
What the fuck are you doing about it?
Rank 5 Soothe on Silk immediately.
Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah! How's this look? Tell me how this looks.
I think just like the image in the corner of Ulrich's eye, just Silk going down to his knee. There's no second thought. Immediately there's a snap and Soothe goes out to Silk.
Okay, Silk, you are conscious. I think there's like this brief moment where you're down and then you're back up. Oh fuck, oh god. You're still on one knee, you're still technically prone.
Yeah.
That's 42 healing, wowza.
Thank you.
You are wounded 2, which obviously isn't great, but you're not dying. You are prone. You have dropped everything you were holding. And
Yeah.
Ulrich, this is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'm still clumsy too, aren't I?
Yep, and you will remain clumsy if you stay in here.
What the fuck is this thing's weaknesses? Which recall knowledge can I use? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go for nature. It's a plus 18.
Okay. Ulrich, you look at this thing, and you squint. And you remember reading a story about a giant basilisk once. They called it the King of Corrosive, a giant, nefarious monster. And the way that the heroes in that story were able to defeat it were by knocking off its crown. That's all you've got. You don't know anything more than that, except, hey, maybe that crown is a problem.
Aim for the crown if you can.
Okay. And with that, it is your turn. You are going to need to make me a fortitude save.
Yep. That's one.
Oh, shit! Nat 20, your clumsy is gone. You take no damage, and I will give you a hero point because that would have happened with just a regular success too.
Yay.
Yay!
I have one more hero point again.
Fiore, it is your turn. Fuck. You can reapply your smite for free.
Oh, okay.
Ulrich told you to aim for the crown.
Okay.
You're free to listen to that, or you're free to attack him.
Alright. I think that... I actually do think he's gonna do that. I think he can aim for the crown. How close is its head to the ground?
The crown is within grasp, but you probably want to disarm. So to disarm him...
Disarm instead?
Yeah. You need to have one hand free, but it's an athletics check.
Okay. I think he's going to... drop his shield. Because he would rather be able to attack. And he's aware that he can handle himself a bit. It's athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll give it a try, and if it doesn't work, then I'll attack. 36.
36. That is a success. It doesn't automatically knock it off, but what it does do is that you basically grab onto its crown and you yank, and the crown kind of like is coming off a little bit, but it's not completely off. Meaning that you weaken your target's grasp on the item. Further attempts gain a +2 item bonus. Has a -2 on further checks to use that item, which doesn't really matter. And you have basically a +2 on all further attempts to disarm. You need a crit to yank it off.
Can I do it again?
You definitely can, but you'll have a -5 on this roll.
Oh, okay. I think instead, with my last action...
You have 2 actions left.
Wait, yes, sorry. I was thinking about things. I think he's going to cast Lay on Hands on himself. At the very least, I just think he needs to. I've just reached a point where I'm like, I don't know.
Your wounds are healed as you do 30 healing.
I'll attack.
You roll a tree.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Fiore, you do strike, but I think the basilisk is furious at you now. It whips its head. First off, you cut open its gut. Second off, you start yanking on its crown. It's mad at you. So when you go to attack, it is ready. You get a critical fumble, and that critical fumble is going to be... Oh no! Fiore, it gets some poison in your eyes as it roars in you, and you are dazzled until the end of your next turn. Everything's a little bit stingy as you're stumbling back. But you have 1 action left. What do you do? Or is that your turn?
That was my turn.
Okay, Fiore, you're stumbling back. It hurts. You can't see this thing super well, but you're doing good. And as your turn ends, it is going to be... It's going to be Phocero's turn. And Phosero has turned to this thing. And now that neutral face, you can't see it super well, Fiore, but through the bleary poison, has turned into a very solid frown. And they are going to use all 3 actions to cast Force Barrage!
Motherfucker, that was my plan.
Some things are the same between siblings. That's going to be 94 plus 9. That's 35 damage to this thing. And Fiore, you and Phosero both have to make fortitude saves against its terrible poison.
Okay, 26.
That's a failure, Fiore. You and Phosero are both going to take 2d10 poison damage and be clumsy again. So that's going to be 9 damage to both of you. And
Okay.
Silk, it is your turn. Jesus!
Jeez, oh man.
You're not doing great. Bad, even.
It is pretty bad to be prone in a fight. It's not often a good thing. I think that what happens is that they quite literally do cast Force Barrage at the same fucking time. But the only difference is that Silk, he scrambles for his gun. So it's going to be a 2 action instead of a 3.
Okay, so you pick up the gun and you shoot both. So that'll be...
And I would like to aim for the crown.
Okay. If you want to aim for the crown, I would ask that you make me an Arcana check to disarm. Which is maybe bending the rules, but I think it'd be cool if you did.
instead of rolling Force Barrage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I have some sexy Arcana.
So roll Arcana or Occultism, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Oh!
Well, nat 20.
So Silk, tell me how this works. Tell me how this looks.
Silk is on the ground. You said he was on his knees, but I don't agree with that because
Okay.
Silk always looks pretty at every single moment of his life. He's never once looked unbecoming. He's like laid on the ground, like his legs are like kind of stacked atop one another, and like he's holding himself up with his arms. It's like the sexy pose, like when you fall. And he's grabbed his gorgeous silver pistol. He's raised it up towards the basilisks. I can say that better. The basilisks. Oh my god, the basilisk's crown. Because he's just so good of a shot. There's barely any time between the aim and the double fire. He honestly, kind of with a growl, shoots with the most malice he's ever felt in his heart. This thing not only hurt him, but hurt his darling baby sibling who he loves more than anything in this world. Like, that's half of his heart.
As Silk, you blast a fuck out of this crown, and it falls with a clatter somewhere. You don't know where, but somewhere. Something really interesting happens.
Ooh.
This basilisk, as it's hissing and roaring, suddenly it kind of sputters. And the poison cloud coming from its mouth also sputters to an end. It loses its miasma breath. Meaning you no longer have to be close to it because you will no longer be concealed, and you also no longer have to make fortitude saves every turn or fucking stop dying. Which is fantastic, Silk. You have your gun, you've knocked him out, or you've knocked a crown off, and the basilisk lets out a shriek, and now it's looking around for its crown. It shrieks in horror, and I think it's going to go down on Fiore. Dude, my boyfriend.
Oh my.
Is
Whoa,
going
hey,
to
man.
attack Fiore angrily and slap him with his tail. No, fuck it. He's going to go with a jaw strike. And that's a nat 1!
Oh. Nice try.
Oh no! Battered! Until healed, it takes a -2 circumstance penalty to checks and saving throws. Oh my god! Fiore, how do you defend yourself from this attack?
I think that he is and you rolled battered?
Yep.
Question mark? Okay. I
Yes.
think that what he does is he takes his. Have you ever seen like when people are fighting? When people are fighting in like fantasy like fantasy stuff, and they use their sword to hold the jaw open for a second. I think it's like that.
Ooh,
Because
very
he doesn't have his
nice.
shield.
Yeah. Well, the basilisk is looking particularly distressed. It snarls and is going to try attack again, this time with its poison spit against you, Fiore. And this time, that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be a hit, unfortunately. That is a 34. Fiore, you are going to take 5d10 poison damage, and you need to make a fortitude save against its venom.
Okay. 34.
34 is that is going to be a save. You're good. You don't get poisoned by it. And then in its anger, it's going to whip at Phosero with its tail. And that's a second nat 1.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
That one's
Bitch is
boring.
mad.
Yeah, this thing is freaking the fuck out without its crown. Twisted up! It is encumbered until it spends 2 actions to free itself. So what happens is it tries to whack into Phosero, and Phosero just jumps on its tail and jumps out of the way, and then it tries to jump, like, smack again. But Phosero essentially makes it cause it to tie itself up a bit. So its AC is extremely battered now, which is awesome. Ulrich, it is your turn. Holy shit. You heal 2 HP.
Hell yeah.
And for the second time in the encounter, you're at 68 HP, but not 69.
You know, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I think Ulrich just kind of wants this to be over with. So he is going to cast a 4th rank noise blast on the Basilisk. I need a Fortitude save, please.
Okay, let's roll. And that is... Oh! Hey, so I rolled a 23.
Yeah.
That pass?
No.
Lol. That's bad, even.
Yeah.
That's gonna be full damage and deafened. Roll me that damage.
That is 16 damage.
Okay, 16, and it is deafened. This thing is just getting fucked over on all sides. It is squirming around. It's barely holding on. I need you. Yeah, you have 1 action left. What do?
I was gonna try to aim for the eye.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck. 25.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Nope.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be surviving the turn anyway. Fiore, it is your turn. Oh god, your fucking eyes. Fuck.
My fucking eyes, dude.
So you're dazzled, and you will be dazzled until the end of your turn. It means you have a, if you roll when you make an attack, you're going to need to make a d20 check to see if you can actually hit.
What is the DC for that?
5. Not very high,
Okay.
but still.
I assume he's still being smoked.
Yes, he is. He's being a very nasty, cruel boy.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up my shield.
Okay.
I'm picking up the shield. I'm going to attack.
That's a success on your dazzle. And what did you roll?
40.
Because it is clumsy and off guard, that is a crit. Roll me that damage.
Okay. 40.
It has 41 HP.
Okay.
As you cleave into it, gashing through it, it is roaring and screaming, and it has 1 HP left, Fiore.
I think I'll give it a try, but if I fail,
Yeah.
everyone leave me alone. Huh?
What the fuck are you doing to me? What is this? Answer me.
I don't know.
Those beautiful boss.
My beautiful boss!
I really
My
thought you were
severe
gonna say
level
beautiful
encounter!
Bob.
This
I
beautiful
really,
Bob.
really thought you were like Phosero's Bob or something. I was like,
Sarah's beautiful Bob. Fiore, that is a natural 20. It has 1 HP.
I think that he gets him where he attacked before, to help Phosero.
I think you are slashing, and as you do so, I think you catch it in such a way that you pin it down, and Phosero brings down the mace on the skull of the basilisk, and there is an awful crack as the two of you use the momentum together to destroy the foul beast.
Dice will roll will return after these messages. We now return to Dice will roll.
All is quiet.
No, it's not.
Yeah, what's happening?
It's not quiet because there's the kerfuffling of heels on the ground of the tomb, and it is Silk getting to his feet and sprinting over to Phosero to immediately grab both of their forearms and immediately start checking for how bad their wounds are, and Silk is like, Ozzy, are you okay?
Phosero
Nothing swallowed you.
Phosero raises their eyebrows and says it wasn't a big deal.
It is a very big deal.
I've been swallowed by many things much worse than that.
I'm gonna pass out.
Are you okay? You almost died.
Here, let me.
I'm okay. Please do heal Phosero.
I can heal both.
Please
of you.
heal Silk, actually, please.
No,
I-
heal
I
Phosero.
can-
Oh my
Silk
goodness.
needs it more.
Fiore, heal them first.
They are siblings.
Ulrich just looks at Fiora and goes, I can cast Soothe. You can cast Lay on Hands. We'll do it together. Same time.
Okay.
Just to soothe both of their souls.
All right. Well,
Don't
one
get
of-
on my shit list, the both of you.
Roll healing. The two of you are quickly brought back up. Ulrich and Fiore, the two of you are also a little hurt, but, not as bad.
Ulrich just uses his
Silk, you're
healing
fu-
potions.
Silk, you're immediately just cured of everything with one soothe. Jesus, that is a strong soothe.
Rank 5.
The four of you take a second, and Silk, Phosero kind of turns to you and wipes their brow and says, Mother would kill me if I didn't tell her this. You best hope you had rather quickly start writing my eulogy then, because I shan't.
Oh, Silk's bottom lip quivers, and he looks down kind of ashamed of himself, and he's like, I did prove her right, didn't I? I'm sorry.
You certainly did not. Silk, I have seen many, many, many flutters go down, including those that I consider the greatest in the world. I've seen people be ripped to pieces, and understandably, they never got back up, but you did. Despite you facing off against a terrible monster, you got back up, and you kept fighting. A lesser warrior would have run away, and you may forgive me, but I did not expect to ever see the day where that would happen with you. You've always been my nerd big brother. Now I also know that you're my nerd big brother who can take on a giant basilisk in a fight.
I'm definitely a prep and not a nerd, but thank you.
Phosero glances at Fiore and Ulrich with a face that says, I don't agree, but Silk will kill me if I say anything else.
Phosero is wrong.
But they don't want to start an argument that they know they cannot win. But they turn now to Fiore and Ulrich and say, and you two, you both fought with the courage of crusaders.
I try. I just want to protect this town.
And I think Phosero looks at you, Fiore, and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, when your time in Otari is done, you should consider going to the Gravelands. The Knights of Lastwall could use aid like yours.
Thank you for the offer. I'll think about it.
And then they turn and autistically they put their hand on your shoulder, Ulrich.
Yeah.
And they say,
Ears are on alert.
Crazy.
and you keep taking good care of my brother.
It's one of my many jobs.
Enough talk about care for me. Come here, you. Silk absolutely is still going to fuss over Phosero. He's grabbing their face and bandaging them up.
Would you like to roll me a medicine check to treat wounds?
I would. 22.
And are you trained? You are trained. That is a success! You do restore some HP. That is going to be 2d8 healing.
5.
That's
He
5.
puts a band-aid on. He puts a band-aid on their face.
And you know what? They are not taking this band-aid off. They sit patiently as you, for 10 minutes, put a band-aid on their face and clean up the dirt on their wounds. And they sit very, very patiently and kindly. Phosero kind of looks around and says, I must say, I am more than a little impressed by the care that was put in to make this place look like the dungeon, all things considered.
You know me, I'm all for aesthetics.
Yes. They respond.
He's like dabbing their face still.
Yeah. And Phosero turns and looks to all of you and says, for what it's worth, you can count that I will certainly not be telling Mother anything. I will say that the Fogfen few took me to the dungeon outside of town, and I confirmed there were no monsters that pose any harm, and anyway, there were other adventurers clearing them out if there were. And I think they kind of tilt their head, and they don't make any expression, but they say, "After all, I'm not bound to tell the truth to anyone, certainly not her."
No, you're not. Thank Charlotte. What did she say to you exactly? Asking you to do this?
They said my big brother was in trouble. Oh, do please go down to Otari and make sure that they're all right. We want to make sure that they're doing good work and not wasting time or anything, and also that there's no scary monsters. It was her usual treatment.
Well, to be fair, I am doing all of that. Wasting time and fighting very dangerous monsters, that is.
I think they tilt their head up at the ceiling and they look around a bit and say, "I don't think those two things are wasting time. I would hate to see the people of Otari endangered by a dungeon so close to their town left unchecked."
We can still show it to you, but...
Yes.
You will...
I'm sorry. Their voice is so funny.
But you will have to promise that you will keep that mindset of not telling our mother the truth.
And so, he puts out one of his pinkies.
With zero hesitation, Phosero takes that pinky in their armored one, and they say, "If Mother wishes to disbelieve me, she can come here and see for herself, and she won't." Phosero closes one eye and then opens it. You think that's a wink.
When did you learn to do that?
Hell hath no fury taught me.
Oh. We'll work on it.
Phosero looks around and says, "You should probably grab that thing's crown. It looks like it's worth a little bit."
Oh, that is true. I would also hate for something else to find it down here as well.
Yes.
I can grab it. Fiore goes to grab the crown.
And
Okay, awesome.
I might make a mental note to tell Maya Manheims about the construct and trying to build it back again.
Oh, I could actually, I could talk to my moms in the church and see if the temple would be willing to help reconstruct stuff for them. I feel bad that it happened at all. We just needed the relic.
Yeah. It's best to do it sooner rather than later. I don't want anything else curling up here.
Oh yeah, that's why I think that getting the temple to handle it is a good idea instead of, like, I do it all day or something. Besides, they're better at it than I am. There is a reason I'm a champion and not a cleric.
And I think, Fiore, when you pick up that crown, you take a look at it, and at first you're like, "Cool crown." Then you stop and you're like, "What the fuck?" Because this is made of pure iron ore.
Okay.
Like, completely purified iron.
Okay.
This thing probably fashioned it from literally finding iron ore underground, melting the rock away, leaving the iron, and then just fucking crushing it into the right shape.
Dear God.
So that, do you know what the word for iron that's perfectly pure is in Pathfinder? That's cold iron.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you have one bulk of cold iron. This is standard grade. It was made... This Royal Basilisk, for all its flaws, was pretty good at metalwork. So this crown of cold iron is one bulk. You could either fashion a cold iron weapon from it, or you can sell it for 250 gold, or 84 between you all.
That's insane.
For what it's worth, your sword can already turn into any metal, so...
Yeah, Fiore's not, like, Fiore's okay. Like, he's not rushing to melt down the crown or anything. He's just like, oh my god, this is cold iron.
Wow.
I'd use it if I needed it, but I think we could probably sell it.
Almost certainly.
It's definitely worth a lot.
I don't use money.
You don't use money? Like, at all?
I prefer to live off the land.
Oh. Oh, awesome, actually.
On days where I cannot feed myself, I hunt. On days where I cannot house myself, I sleep under the stars.
Oh my god.
Silk, who lives in like a fancy little house, is gonna die.
Phosero be
You
like,
use the things I sent you that I buy you, right?
oh yes, of course, every time.
Okay, good.
They turn and look at Fiore and Ulrich and they close one eye and then open it again.
I saw that.
Damn.
What the hell?
And very meekly they open up their messenger bag and it has a few of the things that they don't know how to use, like moisturizer.
I grab their ear.
Ow, 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 ow.
We'll talk about that later. Before we go, though.
Silk stands up and he he casts a quick sort on all the shit that's in the room that he brought, just so he can very quickly
Scoop it up?
clean the place.
That's
He doesn't
so
wanna come back down
clever.
here.
It all lines up in order of size and color in neat little lines.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And with his new beautiful cape, which he did put on immediately when Phosero gave it to him, he scoops it all up.
That's very nice. Okay. You pull down the clever crafting and you take it with you. And you guys go back to Otari and presumably you all take a day resting, maybe in the mansion. God knows you need it.
Oh yeah. Silk definitely invites them inside for the night. I will state again for the record. I think I've described it before, but it's like, it's definitely gaudy. Agonis definitely has a lot of his tastes around the place.
Yeah, there's weird
but there are
statues.
There's definitely a touch of Silk in every single room. Especially his own, but nobody gets brought up there.
Well,
except Ulrich.
yeah. And you guys share scones and pudding. And do you fill Phosero in on the truth of the Abomination vaults?
Oh yeah, on the way, Silk is like,
So by the way, why I made you promise is because this does concern the lives of everybody in Absalom is the thing, and
Belcora, who I'm sure you remember from the footnotes of my research,
most certainly is trying to kill everybody and turn them undead with,
the powers that be.
I think Phosero looks at you, and without missing a beat, they say, okay.
I knew you'd understand.
Oh my god. Yeah. Phosero just completely unfazed. You're like, by the way, Absalom's in grave danger, everyone might die. And Phosero is like, replies with a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
But you do spend some time together, relaxing, unwinding. You're all still a little, I think you're all a little shivery for the rest of the day after the fucking venom.
Yeah.
But all things considered, it could have been a lot worse. You all make your way out of the Tomb of the Menhims, hopefully for the last time. All feeling a little less on edge than you were when you entered. Which is saying something because you did have to fight and kill a giant snake wearing a crown, breathing poison.
That is true.
So, before you all return into the vaults tomorrow, is there anything anyone wants to do in Otari, or are we happy to go dungeoneering with dear sweet Phosero?
I do have some business to take care of.
Okay. What about Fiore and Ulrich? Do either of you have anything you want to do in town before returning into the dungeon? You guys can ponder while Silk goes do the other stuff.
Before Silk leaves, Silk goes to Fiore and Ulrich and is like,
Would you please look after Phosero for me today? Just until I'm back.
Yeah, of course.
They do get terribly lonely on their own.
Well, we'll be right here until you get back.
Good, thank you.
And he claps his hands together and heads out for the day.
Okay. Ulrich and Fiore, as Silk leaves, Phosero enters the room and says, "Where's Silk?"
Oh, I'm pretty sure that he went out.
Just
He had some business.
yeah, just
Phosero starts trembling a little bit.
Okay.
They immediately stop trembling, and I think the very faintest ghost of a smile passes over their lips, and they say, "What?"
Oh man.
So you guys have some time to figure out what you want to do, and if you want to drag Phosero with you. And Silk,
Yes.
what are you doing, I say?
Well, with the help of Aloysius Feodor Delbert Witchhelm, Silk is taking all of the bolts of fabric and accessories that he bought down in Eldaris to San.
Okay. As you're going with Aloysius, yada yada yada, Witchhelm.
Fuck you.
And I think you know that she is working in the Drunken Dragon today.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the streets, this fucking giant lizard. So a lot of people are like, huh? When they see you, because it's a giant lizard.
Yeah.
And you make your way towards the Drunken Dragon. And you push in, and there's San at the bar, kind of, tending, as she is wont to do. And she looks up, and I think she nods at you and smiles as you enter and says, "Morning, Mr. Witchhelm. No sign of the others with you today?"
Oh, no. I think it's about time for you to take a 15 real quick.
And I will say that Silk's outfit for today is, I want to say it's kind of a loose, billowy white shirt, but it's mostly buttoned up, and over it he has like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like a vest top, but it's like kind of dressy at the bottom, like it reaches like past his knees, but it's completely open in the front, and it's made of this beautiful like sheer blue, like light blue with like gold sun and moon accents all over it. Very tasteful. And he's got thigh boots on. I think that he has his hair braided in the back. Most of it is out, but there's like a thin halo of braid. No hat today, so I won't roll for that.
Okay.
But he looks very gorgeous. And he does demand that she take her 15 right now.
Okay. She raises an eyebrow, and she looks around. The place is dead, and she calls out, "Jenny, I'm gonna take my 15." And there's an explosion from the back room, and then you hear a "yeah," and she looks back and says, "Oh, don't worry, Jenny's just Jennying." What is it?
Oh, okay.
She takes her apron off and kind of claps her hands together a bit, just like getting off the. Well, she's not really working in labor, so there's nothing to do. She like rinses her hands in a tap and quickly like dries them off on her front and says, "What's happening?"
Well, come here.
And he grabs both of her hands very gently and backs out of the Drunken Dragon with her. And outside is Aloysius Feodor Delbert Witchhelm.
What the
with all of the
shit is that? Is that Dragon?
Oh, don't worry about him. All of this is for you.
Wait,
I
what?
thought of you for each and every item I brought today.
What the hell? She goes forward and she pulls open, like she pulls off some of the fabric, and she looks at it and runs her thumbs over it and says, "What the hell is this? I've never seen anything like this."
This is straight from Eldaris, an underground city.
An underground city?
Mm-hmm. Population made entirely of cavern elves.
This is elven fabric.
Not any kind of elven fabric you'd find up here.
Oh my.
You could scour the entirety of Kyonin and not find a single thing like this.
It's so soft, and this here, that's very sturdy. Insulation on it is incredible. This feels it. She puts her hand inside. It's a cold day, but even going inside the sleeve, it's warm.
Mm-hmm. They need tons of insulation down there.
she seems genuinely complete. Like, I think she's completely at a loss for words. She turns to you, her eyes a little tear, and says, why? I can't.
Darling, because I like your vision. And I share in it. You and I are the only ones in all of Otari that have similar goals.
This must have cost you hundreds of gold, and you're just giving it away to be kind.
It's nothing. Don't act like I don't have any stake in this.
I mean, I'm honored. Yes, thank you. She opens her arms like she doesn't know if you want a hug or not, but she is offering.
He steps towards her and he hugs her, very elegantly.
Make me a fortitude
long
save.
Arms. What do you mean fortitude save?
Because she's a very strong hugger.
Oh. Yeah, Silk's touch is like just that, a silken touch.
She picks you off your feet.
Oh!
So make me that fortitude save, let's see.
Oh my goodness. Not great.
You hear
24.
a crack in your spine. Ooh, oh, you're limber now. What?
Put me down.
She does put you down. She does not pull out of the hug. She has her head buried into your chest. And she looks away and smiles. And she is very teary-eyed. And she says, just like that, you can change the life of a near stranger. I don't know what to say. I can say thank you, but that doesn't even begin to cover it. Thank you?
Oh, I see that. You do not have to thank me.
And he pets the back of her hair.
All you have to say is, where shall we start?
Yeah. Shit, I'll talk to Evanwa. I mean, he'll understand when he sees this. Is this, and she turns to you and says, is this, you keep saying us instead of just dropping it on me. Is this a team effort?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not leaving you alone with this.
She seems incredibly relieved. I think that was a big portion was she did not want to do it alone. And she, I think, blinking away tears, offers you a hand and says, to making Otari a more fashionable town?
To blessing the eyes of each of its residents.
Jesus Christ, Ritz.
What?
I just want you to know, I think that's genuinely the single kindest thing any of your characters have ever done in any campaign. Like, I don't think you understand what a phenomenally kind thing that was of Silk. So
it is. And Silk knows that it is sweet in some sense, certainly. For him, he definitely has the mindset of somebody who grew up rich, being, this is not pocket change, but this isn't an amount of money I would be shocked to receive. But he knows that he is giving something that she will be changed by.
Mm-hmm.
And he is happy to do so because he can see a younger him instead of San, that kind of ambition behind her eyes. Silk never started any kind of business of his own making clothing. He certainly has sold pieces, and he's given a lot away. But he likes what he sees in her. And really, it's nothing to him, so if he can do it, then why not?
I think that is generally so fucking... That's great. That's really good. So you will be able to roll crafting to do business stuff, and she will always aid you. I think that's probably how we'll do this. You can also buy a building in town, just like Ulrich did. So you and her can take a look together. She and Evanwer will have a talk at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Evanwer might get catty about it at first, because who's going to take over my hours? But we'll see. I think things will probably be pretty okay. And in this moment, San Cancillier smiles the biggest smile she's had in a very long time. Fuck me running.
Now, what would be funnier, buying a shop next to Ulrich or buying one next to Morlbent?
Ooh, arg. I mean, it's a small town. It's a 10-minute walk away from each other, so you're not going to be far away.
Oh, I know, but it's so torturous for one, and so silly for the other.
I'll let you figure that out. That'll be my first question
I
next
think it's
week.
been a while since Silk has done something evil, so it's probably more looking.
Your karma immediately balances back out.
Yep.
Yeah, he can't leave that for too long.
That's really good. That's really
Not
good.
even on purpose. It just is the being of Silk Witchhelm too. To be completely leveled and neutral in his karma.
That's really good. All right. And Fiore, Ulrich, do either of you know what you're doing today?
I'm not sure if Ulrich really has much to do. I think maybe checking on Dromai because she's his fucking roommate, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, you can go check in on Dromai if you want.
Yeah.
And
I think also letting his parents know that, hey, I'm letting a friend stay over. And
you know what? I
time.
think that might be an interesting scene. I think, Ulrich, you are heading home. You spent the day taking care of Phosero. You gave them a tour of Otari. You and Fiore both did very well. But as you're heading home in the evening, because you know 7 p.m. is coming, you don't want to be out and about for that. It's best to just be careful. You make your way into your house out on the outskirts of town, and you hear a terrible calamity coming from inside.
Oh, jeez.
Pots and pans being banged, followed by screeches and screams. What is happening?
Ulrich does not hesitate. If anything, there's a slight, annoyed huff because he's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, what now? Takes out the booth knife and
let's see. I hope
kicks
I have
open
this.
the front door like, is everyone okay?
And what you see is okay, I'm just realizing I don't think oh no, I do have the music. Awesome. You open the door and you see quite a sight indeed. Indoors you see Kana Revra and Edvin Revra. Kana has a brush in her hand that she's wielding it like a bat. Your father, Edvin, is wielding a soup pot with a lid and apparently trying to catch dear sweet Dromai, who has an entire mouth full of mutton from the house's pantry.
Oh, God.
And Dromai turns and whips her head to look at you and goes, "Arr!" And in that moment of still, the brush comes swinging down towards her.
Ulrich immediately parries the brush.
Oh! With your knife?
With his hands. Bare hands.
Okay. Ulrich, I want you to make me an acrobatics check to intercept this.
Okay. Wow. 17.
Okay, now let me see. Let me open up the NPC stat block. What are they? They're farmers, right? That's probably what I'd count them as.
Yeah.
Right. Control F. Farmer. Okay, and what is the farmer's strike? Well, you roll a 17. That is a success by 1! You lunge in and you just about grab at the broom, and Kana is like, Ulrich! There's a kobold in the house!
I know, and everyone put down the household items, please. I can explain.
Dear sweet Dromai lunges at you, Ulrich, and hits your chest with considerable force before scrabbling up over your shoulder and trying to jump into your bag. And not heeding your warning comes Edvin, who has the pot and pan, says, "One second, I can catch it! And unfortunately, Ulrich, I'm going to roll an attack roll at you.
Okay.
Not to hurt you, but just to attack.
Yeah, right.
That's going to be a d20 plus 6. So,
Okay.
odds are. I mean, it's a 22.
Okay, Ulrich is only momentarily caught off guard because respectable, but 28 now doesn't hit.
Yeah, you jump a foot back with your beautiful, beautiful bunny powers. And Edwin's like, as he stumbles forward a little bit. And you hear from your bag, from a mouthful of mutton.
Okay, Jeremiah,
And
don't talk with your mouth full. Mom, Dad, calm down, please.
They're trying to kill me!
They're not trying to kill. Okay. Everyone take a breath. Please.
as everyone's just kind of, I think I need you to make me either a performance or diplomacy check to calm them the fuck down.
Okay.
They were the same.
Okay. I'll do diplomacy. 31.
31 against their +4 will save is going to be a critical success. So I think that immediately ends this little encounter, as it were. As your mother and father slowly lower their weapons, and Dromai quietly nibbles on the mutton. And Edvin's point says, "Kobold got into the house!"
Okay. So, first of all, this is Dromai, and Ulrich opens his bag just a little bit.
I told them my name was Dromai. They didn't even care.
Okay, just don't worry. They're not used to seeing you or any kobolds in Otari, for that matter.
Yes, we haven't had kobolds really in Otari since, the original Menheim's thing.
Yes.
Your mother kind of shifts her weight from one leg to the other. You've never seen her this stressed.
I understand that, and I apologize for not saying anything in advance, but we had a stressful day yesterday. So sit down. Long story of how we met her. We found her doing some art in the vaults, and she wants to make it her goal to tag every floor in the dungeon, and we promised her to do that. She's
What is tagging?
Putting up a signature art piece that is hers and hers alone on every floor of it. It's an art thing.
That's actually quite respectable. That makes sense. I think I understand.
Okay.
And Edvin grumbles, says, "I don't get it."
It's an art form of her own self-expression, like I do with my music,
beautiful!
I suppose. Yes, it is quite. Yes, Jeremiah is very, very good.
Sorry, I'm good. Locking it.
Rumors spread around Otari like goddamn wildfire. Have you heard about a group of kobolds that have recently moved here called the Hellscale Kobolds?
I did hear about that. I heard it had something to do with you. I didn't know it was that they were breaking into people's pantries and eating a Sunday mutton.
No. I'll reimburse you for that. I'll grab some more on my way back. But Dromai, that's Dromai's family. Her mother's plural. And
I think Edvin nods like, Yeah, right.
Okay.
He
Thanks, Dad.
supports it. He's an ally.
And they don't quite understand Dromai in her self-expression. They think it's unbecoming, wrecks their image, especially because they want to put themselves in the mayoral campaign. This is a lot to take in, I understand.
Yeah, they both stare at you like that's where you lose them. They've been like, okay, I get it. Hellscale Kobold, Vault, got it. They both look at each other, and I think it's Kana who's like, is it Kana?
Yeah,
Am I fucking up the names?
Mm-hmm. Kana.
It's Kana, right?
Yes.
Cool, I'm not crazy. Kana kind of like looks at Edvin and looks back at you, and then she very meekly raises her hand and says, why?
Well, you know the original Menheim thing of the kobolds ruled over Otari for about 10-ish years, and then the ancestor of the current mayor ousted them. Well, these kobolds sort of hung on to that and want to control or at least take over Otari again, and we told them not to harm anyone up here, but instead of going with the raiding idea, go with the democratic approach. So, convinced, they decided to move to Otari and try out for the mayoral campaign. I don't know how well it will go, but they're sure as hell gonna try, as Carmen did.
I think the two of them exchange another look before Edwin puts his hands and says, the next mayoral election isn't for like 4 years.
So I suppose they have time to figure it out?
And Kana says, okay, so why is Dromai?
Mhm.
Dromai here?
Because she is in a current argument with her mothers that if they're gonna stay within the same place, Dromai has to give up being an artist and follow their traditions. And Dromai does not want to, as an adult kobold making her own decisions.
I think the two of them sit up a little bit, and they're both 100% on your side now, because she's like I think Kana first round says, that's not nice. And Evan's like, no, that's not right.
Thank you. Of all the parents, I knew you two would understand the most.
Yeah. These two get it. This is their thing. They fucking get it.
So, I said that she could stay here for the time being until things have been smoothed over. I already gave her my advice of you should just do your own thing, and if they're okay with it, then they're okay with it. If not, then that's their issue. And she asked to stay here, and I said yes. And I am terribly sorry that I did not tell you about that beforehand. Again, yesterday was stressful.
Edwin kind of claps his hands on his lap, says, well, she can stay, but she can't stay for free. We're gonna put her to work. And you hear Jeremiah go, ah! And it kind of says, no, I think she can just stay. I understand it's very hard being a young woman away from your family. She looks down at Dromai, and there's a moment of like, maybe she can relate in some way. Maybe she's had something in her life where she's felt just like this idiot little kobold. But I think the two of them kind of smile, and she does, kind of does look down at the remains and ruins of the mutton before saying, well, I suppose tonight we'll have potatoes. Dromai, would you like to join us? And Dromai goes, no. Okay. And Ulrich, you share a family meal with Dromai and your parents. How are you doing? The big brother gene strikes again.
Yeah.
I'm an only child because the gods made me to be everyone's big sib.
Literally. It feels a little strange having having somebody else at the dinner table. The fourth seat was never really filled. But I think Ulrich is happy, very content with the fact that his parents are so fucking chill.
Honestly, of all people, Ulrich has a pretty good, of all people for Dromai to crash with, I think Ulrich's parents tended to accidentally be one of the best you could. And so you share a lovely evening. And now Fiore, what are you up to? Have you also left Phosero to their own devices? You've helped giving them the tour, or are you still with them? What are you currently up to?
I think eventually he's... I think eventually he's like, are you gonna be all right if I head out?
I think Phosero gives you a solid thumbs up and says, "Yep."
Okay, let me know if you need. I'm pretty sure Silk should be back soon.
Okay.
And he's like, "Have a good night," and he waves and he leaves. And I think he's going to. I think he's gonna go look for Vanwer. I assume he's not working today because.
Yeah, he was having a lazy day. Although you do actually find him in the Drunken Dragon after all. You were expecting him to have the day off, but he's not. What happened? You make your way in, and the evening is late. I think at some point he turns to you as you enter, and there's lots of people inside, and he mouths, "Help me." You sit and wait for a glass of water, and you occupy him until the end of the night. When finally people are getting kicked out, it's too late, go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And as he's locking up behind him, he says, "Bye, Jenny." He comes outside and says, "I cannot believe I had to work today. I really did think I would have the whole day off."
Was today... I mean, I didn't think I'd see you here. I went looking at your house, but...
Yeah, no, you're fine. Something came up. I'll probably talk about it. Do you want to go for a walk? Beach or something?
I don't really...
It's always calm down.
I don't really have anything to do today. I've already handled the stuff with Silk's brother, or with Silk's sibling.
And I think Phosero comes with... Phosero. Sorry. Whoa. I fucked that one up. Vanwer nods and says, "Right, let's go." And you guys make your way down to the beach. And the two of you walk side by side as the sea laps. And Vanwer kind of inhales and says, "So, San is quitting."
Oh, is she?
Yeah. This is going to sound accusatory no matter how I say it, but trust me, I actually really don't mind. You probably knew Silk was involved.
Oh, yeah, the fashion.
Yeah, the fashion. I didn't know. Honestly, if she'd said anything to me, I would have been 100% supportive.
I'm sorry. I went to talk to her, but I didn't have time to come talk to you before.
You don't have to apologize if you're alright. You're not my sister's keeper, you're not my keeper. It's fine.
I know.
We're definitely going to have to hire more bartenders. I'm not going to do that job on my own. I like having free time, actually.
I get you.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of an end of an era. The two Cancillier twins working in the Drunken Dragon. But I'm happy for her. Genuinely, I'm so happy for her. I was wondering why she was so moody and avoiding me. That's why I actually had you guys go check it out. I didn't want to admit, but I thought she was avoiding me. I guess she was worried about telling me her actual feelings, thinking it might hurt me. So now it's just me. And I feel silly sometimes because she's got these big ideals of making a shop, changing the town. I'm happy in the Drunken Dragon, even if I don't want to work every day. Should I be?
I don't think there's anything.
Wanting more?
Go ahead, finish the sentence. I don't think you need to want. I don't think you need to want more. I mean, obviously, if you have a dream, I think that you should chase it. But I mean, I'm a champion of Terran Ray, but I'm not running out to go fight in mighty wars or anything. I actually really, really don't want to do that. I like Otari. I like living in Otari. I'm very happy where I am. This town means a lot to me. My parents are here. My friends are here. You're here. I don't really want to go anywhere else. I mean, I want to visit other places. I think it'd be really cool. The world is big, but I don't really think there's anything wrong with deciding that you're happy how you are. I think that's actually a good thing, to be happy.
I'm included in that list.
Obviously.
Do you know, I think, by the way, and I haven't really told anyone this, but I think San might have a girlfriend too.
Oh, I know she has a girlfriend. I know because oh my god, he gets a little excited and he goes, because I saw her.
Her and Esri Longturner, huh?
Yeah, she came into Ulrich's shop and was asking about what flowers to get her.
Can you imagine just being that completely oblivious? You could just ask her and it would be fine. We're obviously such a good match for each other. The only people who can't see it is themselves.
They both seem to like each other.
I've even caught them kissing before. Like, at this point, come on, guys.
You have?
Yeah. What would you have them do?
Have them do?
Yeah. In that situation, if we could give them just the obvious answer, what would it be?
Well, I mean, they obviously like each other. I think that they should be together officially.
Should they?
Well, yeah. I don't really see what the problem is. I mean, obviously the problem is that they're kind of nervous, but I mean...
The nervousness can only last for so long, right?
Yeah.
Fiore, what are we doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Every day you trump off into that dungeon and I sit and hope that you come back with both your arms. And sometimes you're not doing well and that's all I do is wait for you to come home.
That's...
I don't know if that's something that, you know...
His face is so red. It's so red, dude.
Pardon my crassness, but I don't think that's something fuck buddies do, you know?
He's like, I guess not. I don't know. You have a lot of options and I don't want to...
What? No. What? You're the one with the Fiore. He puts like both his hands on your shoulders and says, I have to confess to you the truth and the whole truth this time. No coyness, no messing around, but I do love you a little bit, Fiore. And I know that you're this amazing, powerful knight, and you want more than just to sit with some daft bartender. And I understand that, but I know you don't feel the same way.
What?
But I want you to consider...
What are you talking about?
Maybe... He falters when you say that. Maybe consider...
what are you talking about?
A knight? Right? So you...
No, I'm not...
Because you've got options? Because you're a hero?
That's...
Probably met like a snake princess or something?
I have not met a snake princess, no. I have met a queen. Not interested in her, but I have. And he coughs into his hand. And he's like, Van, I'm a paladin, and yeah, I'm like a knight, and I help and stuff, but I kind of dedicate all my time to that. I don't really flirt with that many people at all. I don't know, you work at the tavern and you're always around and you're really charming, and I assumed that you were flirting with other people, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care about that sort of thing, but I didn't want to intrude on anything.
Intrude?
I don't know. It sounds stupid when I say it out loud.
Well, it sounds stupid when I say that you've probably got like a load of damsels in distress and, you know, what's a male damsel? Dams in distress that you've saved. You don't?
I'm like, I've saved people, but like, one of the only people I've really saved in the dungeon is a lesbian. I'm like 99% sure, and I'm not trying to just save people in the dungeon to woo them.
I thought that was the appeal.
No, I just really like dungeons. Vanware.
Oh my god.
I think that he'd know this. He's like, I spent a lot of my childhood in a dungeon. I like them.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that much of a special interest. I thought there had to be some other reason you were going down. I thought you had some beautiful princess down there that you
The
were...
world needs to be saved. Like,
Oh my
if
god.
If I don't go down there nearly every day, I'm pretty sure that Otari's gonna be destroyed.
That's a good reason to go down. And I did know that was... Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. He turns away, fucking flushed in the face. I didn't think it was... But you have options?
Who else am I talking to?
Oh, this is really embarrassing, actually.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so you're not just flirting with everyone, and it's just me? I just assumed that, like, the brave paladin had more interesting interests than, you know, the bartender.
You're not just the bartender, though. Not that just being a bartender by itself is uninteresting or bad. You're Evanra, you're interesting and funny, and I like talking to you. I come into the Drunken Dragon and I order water or juice.
Oh my god, is that why you're ordering water? I thought you just really liked our water.
I mean, like, I've occasionally ordered an actual drink, but it's the same water that's at my house.
I like to imagine it's a little colder.
My house, the temple with a bunch of magic users who can make cold water. Blessed by God, or blessed by Sarenrae.
I really am a huge idiot. I am actually going to explode.
No, you're not. I'm really dumb.
No, I'm really dumb. Fuck. And I think he pulls you into a hug and laughs into your shoulder a bit.
He hugs him back. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm not really good at this, and it's not as if I never had friends or anybody before, but I kind of assume people kind of don't like me that much.
No, you're right. You're beloved by the town.
And people were spreading rumors for so long that I just kind of assumed that.
You're beloved by me. So what do we do? I feel like we can't really put the cat back in the bag now.
No, I don't think so. I think that my friends would kill me. For real. Do you want to be like that?
I've never really actually had a proper relationship.
You haven't? I thought, I assumed that a couple of the... I did.
No, I mean, I've had, like, things. I had that, you remember the guy with the window? But I've not ones where I'm in it for the heart, you know? So I'm a little out of my depth here.
I'm not really in my depth either. I've never dated anyone. Like, I've seen...
So what do we say? Do we...
I mean, we don't have to... I guess we don't have to do it like anybody else does. We can just do what we want to do.
Maybe I want to do what everyone else does in this kind of situation.
What does everybody else do?
He reaches forward and takes her hands and say, I think they ask each other, do you want to be my boyfriend?
Okay. Do you want to be mine?
Yeah, I could do that. If you'd have me. Yeah,
I would.
Dib's not telling your friends. You have to do that. Sorry, mate.
I hang out with them every day. They're gonna find out because of me, unfortunately.
And I think very fondly he runs a hand over your cheek, Vore, brushes some hair away from your brow and says, my little knight in shining armor, huh?
He's so red.
And I think Vore, Evanra Cancelier, kisses you. And we pull back. We see Silk walking home after helping San store all of the clothing somewhere safe. We see Dromai looking at the different color paints that Edvin has pulled out to figure out what color to paint the fence. As Ulrich, you watch on. Not really sure what to make of it, I'm sure. And Phosero sits and writes a letter that says, Dearest mother, all's well in Otari. Phosero. This episode of Dice Will Roll would not have been possible without the support of our patrons. Chase Curtin, Tiny Brass Ant, Celestial, Max O'Knight, Kate Cornelius, Key, Windy, Als, Millie, Brobear, Sal Ravau, The Protease Inhibitor, River Supports Artist, Horror Fan, Lightning Scar, Dr. Caesar MD, A Potato, Derpy Gamer, Quinlan Boss, Meow Mai, Abyssal Chimera, Night the Werewolf Teacher, A Sleepy Bear, Kyle Damon, Phoebe Jeebies, Lux Rexus, Tony Saunders, Mita, Arave, Mott, Aries, Alexander Crizzle, Skyly, Blurst Hellion, Generally Tricked, Bal Punyon, Matthew Wilson Krasnovich, Tillen Shark, Jonathan Love, G. Barbera, Luke, Simon Strange, congrats on your wedding, Simon! Seth, Rain, Lichelo, Gizmo, Cass, Fable McElduff, Ava, Remthy Bright, Lonesome Chunk, Sean C., Natasha Lumley, Reflux, Ellie, Jenna Mitchell, Kane Kendrick, Sky Evangeline, Triceratops, Anna Maria, Jordan, Emily Naderna, John the Book Order, SS66 Seeker, and Dame Valley the Turd. If you'd like to see what you can get for helping us keep it rolling, check out patreon.com/diceroll today.
Hey there, Hugh from Podderation here. If you're liking today's show, why not check out DL Gaming, one of the longest running gaming podcasts out there. Join the Digital Logic crew every week as they talk about the latest games they've played, the latest and greatest gaming news, and perhaps some of what makes the gaming world tick as well. If you want to learn more, check out our website at podderation.com.